I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 563. A group of people came on a visit to Sri Bhagavan. One of them asked, "How can I keep my mind right?" Maharshi, a refractory bull is lured to the stall by means of grass. Similarly, the mind must be lured by good thoughts. Questioner, but it does not remain steady. Maharshi, the bull, accustomed to stray, takes delight in going astray. However, he must be lured with luscious grass to the stall. Even so, he will continue to trespass into the neighbor's fields. He must gradually be made to realize that the same kind of good grass can be had in his own place. After a time, he will remain in the stall without straying. Later, a time will come when, even if driven out of the stall, he will return to the stall without going into the neighboring fields. So also, the mind must be trained to take to right ways. It will gradually grow accustomed to good ways and not return to wrong ways. Questioner, what are the good ways to be shown to the mind? Maharshi, thought of God. When asked how to keep the mind steady, Sri Ramana Maharshi responds with a simple yet profound analogy of a bull being trained to stay in its stall. His answer highlights the nature of the mind, its tendencies, and how it can be gradually guided towards inner stability. The questioner is concerned about the restless nature of the mind, which refuses to stay aright. The Maharshi compares this restlessness to a bull that habitually strays into the neighboring fields. Just as the bull can be lured back to the stall with luscious grass, the mind can be enticed by cultivating positive or wholesome thoughts. Here, Ramana emphasizes that the mind cannot be forced into stillness, but must be gently guided. The questioner points out that the mind's lack of steadiness, it keeps wandering despite efforts to stabilize it. The Maharshi acknowledges this natural tendency, explaining that the bull, accustomed to roaming, will naturally continue to trespass. It is a well-established habit. However, through consistent effort, the bull can be shown that equally good grass is available in the stall. The habit can be changed. Over time, it learns to stay in its place. In the same way, the mind, which initially resists discipline, will eventually become accustomed to right thinking if persistently directed within. The analogy goes deeper as Ramana notes that once the bull becomes fully accustomed to its stall, it will instinctively return even if driven out. Similarly, the mind, once habituated to good way, will no longer be tempted by distractions or harmful tendencies. This gradual process underscores the importance of patience and persistence in spiritual practice. When asked what constitutes good ways, Maharshi's answer is direct: the thought of God. For the Maharshi, God is the ultimate truth, or the self. Focusing on the self, on the divine, naturally aligns the mind with its true nature, away from distractions and suffering. By anchoring the mind in such a higher focus, it learns to find peace and fulfillment within rather than seeking it externally. This dialogue reflects the core of Ramana Maharshi's teachings: self-discipline through gentle and consistent practice, paired with a focus on the divine or the self, your self, the only self that there is, leads to the gradual transformation of the restless mind into a steady and peaceful one. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 Verses on Reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.